right, shalom, shalom. Before I get started, I want to start off by giving all honor and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Harakah Kodash, Loiwalam Yum. Double honors to my apostles and elders at Great Millstone. Shalom to the elect, the ones out there who are doing this work diligently and chiefly keeping the faith, making your calling and your election sure. I'm going to get right into it. As you can see, the title of this one is It Takes Faith to Follow Orders. All right. And the Spirit jumped on me to do this particular video because, following orders takes faith. All right. Consider Yahweh Shai in the Garden of Gethsemane. Okay. He asked the Lord to take the cup from him, and the Lord didn't answer him. So Yahweh Shai did what? He went and he followed orders. All right, and that took faith. See, the scriptures let us know that it's impossible to please the Lord without faith, man. All right. So if you don't have faith, you're not gonna follow orders. If you don't have faith, you're not gonna come under order either. You see? Because you're gonna be in that mindset where, you're him, right? like they say in the world, you're gonna be in a mindset where you think you're the main character, and your faith is not gonna be there. Your faith is gonna be non-existent. So you're gonna try to go and start forming your own camp and this and that, whatever. All right. The point is, you lack faith. All right. You lack faith. The Lord has set up men of the Lord already before you even, was thought of. A lot of people, are coming to the truth, especially young men are coming to this truth with pride and try to mess up or go against the foundation that has already been set up. All right. The arrangement, everything that's already set up, the Lord set it up, man. Okay, you can't be no faithless individual who wake up to the truth, but you're faithless, right? So you look around and you try to build your own, or you try to, sabotage what's already there, because of your lack of faith, because you don't have no order. See, getting on the line, well, that stinks. Getting on the line here at GMS is a humbling thing. Okay, it's very humbling because you're on the line, you're being examined. You gotta know certain information before you even cross into the camp. You see, so a lot of you, that's why Elder Apostle Tahar said he's not dealing with nobody if they're not in GMS. That's why Elder Apostle Tahar said he's going to, he's not dealing with those affiliate camps. You know why? I can take a guess. A lot of you affiliate camps be on bullshit. A lot of you give double honors to the Elder Apostle want to come under order. Right? Order is very important. Like the title says, it takes faith to follow orders, man. Okay? It takes faith. If you don't have faith, you're not going to be able to follow no orders. Right? You got to have faith in your leadership too as well, man. Okay? If your leadership give you an order to do something, you have to know that order is in your best interest. You have to have faith to follow it. Right? Real talk, man. All right, because your leadership, they see sometimes things that you don't see. Brothers see things that you don't see sometimes. All right. Sometimes, we all got a blind side, and that's what the brothers are there for. They're there to help you where you're blinded at, help you where you can't see at. Even vehicles, if you think of it like a vehicle, a car, every car has a blind side. You got to look out that back window and check that blind side. If you don't check that blind side, you're gonna get into a crash. You see, you gotta check the blind side, and you're really your brother. Your brother is there to check that blind side for you. You know, certain demons are like to come upon you that you don't recognize immediately. Okay, hey, it's the car before me, like the car in front of me, it says 144. That's crazy work. But you know, it's certain demons that'll jump on you that you don't even know that's on you. And you'll need a brother or elder, or you need the Lord to identify that demon is on you. You know, that's when the rebuke come in. Okay, the scriptures let us know that open rebuke is better than secret love. So when that correction take place, you got to take heed and don't buck up to order, right? You got to take heed and don't buck up. Why? Because really that rebuke is there to save your life, to correct you. And really brothers are showing you love when they rebuke you, when they correct you. You see? And then when a brother or the elder that's over you give you an order to do, you do it. Why? Because you have faith, right? You do it because you have faith. Okay? You change your ways because you have faith in the Lord. When brother give you an order to stop doing something, you stop doing it because you have faith. You see? It takes faith to follow orders. Just like Yahweh Shai utilize his faith to follow the orders, to be that lamb slain for the nation. Imagine if Yahweh Shai didn't complete the order that was given to him by the Lord Yahweh. And that we'll all still, when I say we all, I mean the Israelites, we'll still have, we'll still have to pay for our sins and not have our sins covered. You know, you gotta have that faith. You know, you gotta have that faith. Imagine when Jacob's trouble, thickened up, and you're not taking the MOTB, so now they're hunting your steps. It's gonna take faith to rely solely on Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua. It's gonna take faith to leave your job and to leave your house, and to go on a run because you're fleeing Roman persecution or you're fleeing American persecution. All right, it's gonna take faith to come brothers who are like-minded with you, and y'all all move together as a unit. That's gonna take faith. Even during that time, orders are gonna be given out, and you gotta have faith to follow those orders, man. You know, you got to. If you don't have faith, you got nothing. Because ain't no money gonna be able to save you, no car's gonna be able to save you, no food gonna be able to save you. There's nothing gonna be able to save you, man, but your faith. You know, but your faith. That's what's gonna save you from these times to come. All right, that's what's gonna be able to save you from the enemy. It's your faith. You know. And we know, according to Hebrews chapter 11, faith is the things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. All right, so what are we hoping for? We're hoping that the Lord give us deliverance. We're hoping that the Lord show us mercy when he returns. You know? Oh, man, these people, man. These people are terrible. Terrible drivers, man. And it be women. That's why the Lord said, keep their ass at home. Most of the accidents and shit be caused by women. And no, I'm not being sexist. You look it up yourself, man. You know, women, bro, they cause majority of the fucking accidents. Their reaction time is delayed, or they're panic. You know, real talk, man. That's why the Lord said they got to be keepers at home. A lot of their ass be out causing accidents and causing death with these cars, man. And I'm just gonna say it. Majority of the time it be women in these fucking accidents. But I digress. You know, it takes faith to follow orders, man. There's not gonna be no long lesson or anything. I believe the point was made already. You know, when an order come down the pipe, if you will, follow it. Because you believe, you have faith that you're following the correct truth, the correct men. You know, if you out there following teachers or prophets who telling you lies, you know, don't have faith in their orders. You know, like for example, General Yohana, back when that C-19 was taking place, he told his congregation to do what? To get the vaccine. He told his congregation to get the vaccine. And you know what I'm talking about. I'm speaking in code. Okay? He told them, hey, Bishop Nathaniel, over the IUIC, he told his congregation to get the vaccine. So what does this tell you? You can't follow everybody's orders. Right? You don't supposed to have faith in everybody. No, man, you supposed to look for the correct men of the Lord. Okay? Use spiritual discernment, and if you're new to this truth, which I get a lot of new viewers. I'll be checking the analytics, okay? I get a lot of new viewers. So if you're a new viewer or you somebody new in this faith, you don't supposed to be looking for the camp that got the most love. You don't supposed to be looking for the camp that got the most beautiful garments. No, man, you got to be in the spirit. When Yahushua walked the earth, he wasn't loved by everybody. Matter of fact, he was hated by everybody and loved by few. Okay? So you got to be able to utilize the spirit and see who the true men of the Lord are. Okay? You really do. You cannot be caught out here not operating in faith and choosing camps or choosing leadership based off of the flesh or based off of feelings or emotions. Okay? No, you gotta choose the correct leadership, choose the correct camp based off the truth. Okay? Based off the truth, man. Because it's really the truth that's gonna set you free. All right? Not being with the camp because you like them. You know? We're not in this thing to be liked. All right? We're in this thing to preach, bring forth the word, to preach Yahweh Shem Yahushua. That's why we in this truth. We're not in this like nobody. But I'm going to teach this truth. Okay? I'm going to help you. You know, if you're part of GMS, man, you know, I'm going to help you to the best of my ability. All right? But, you know, if you don't got no faith in this thing, you can't be helped. If you don't got no faith, you cannot be helped, man. All right? Because faith is going to cause you to put forth action. Faith is going to cause you to actually follow orders. All right? Faith is going to cause you to show that you believe. You're not just going to be able to say that you believe. You're going to have to show that you believe. All right? And it's through your actions. To believe, that's an action word. That's a verb. Okay? So if you really believe, you're going to be putting forth the correct action, right? And it shows your faith. People getting pulled over. Man, crazy work, man. I hate that feeling of getting pulled over. All right? But, yeah, I believe the point was made, man. If y'all don't got any questions or anything like that, you know, if you ever have any questions, then put it in the chat and I'll answer it. But the point has been made. It takes faith to follow orders. I'm not going to draw this out. Hopefully this was edifying. You know, I'm going to end it by giving all honor and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahushai, Bahashim, HaKodash. Double honors once again to my apostles and elders at Great Millstone. Shalom once again to the elect. All right. It takes faith to follow orders. Follow them to the best of your ability. And trust that your leadership will not give you an order that will hinder you. They will not, you know, disrespect you, come at you sideways. All of the orders that's being set by the leadership is really there to help you become better, be a better leader, be a better prophet, you know. All right, you getting orders from these other camps, you got to take that with a grain of salt. All right, these other camps, man, they'll tell you to take the MOTB. They'll tell you to go and trust in your enemy when you know you don't supposed to trust in your enemy. You're supposed to trust in the Lord. Okay? So don't follow these false leaders. Identify who the true men of the Lord are and follow them to the best of your ability through faith. So hopefully, once again, this was edifying. Shalom, Yasharallah, Ababa Ball.